Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Kamishra, that's me. This is my corner, and I'm making some watermelon soap. I just made some cinnamon soap, and now I'm making some watermelon soap. So all of my oils are in here, all measured out. I also put a little bit of titanium dioxide just to kind of combat the yellow that we get from the shea butter. I have my lye water and aloe mixed up right here. And I'm going to have this soap is going to be a swirl. So we're going to have a little green, a little white, and this in the bigger amount is going to be a little bit of pink. So I'm just going to mix up the titanium dioxide that's in the oils. And then I'm going to add my lye water. So this lye water has a little bit of aloe mixed in with it as well. So it's not just plain lye water. Last time I made watermelon soap, I actually made this with watermelon pulp. So I didn't do that this time. I didn't have any watermelon, but of course I want to make some more watermelon soap. But I did have some aloe, so I'm like, why not just add some aloe in there? Why not? All right, so what we want to do is pour off a little bit of this before we color the big batch, because this is going to be green. So we're going to have some green swirl, we're going to have some white swirl, and then the biggest batch is going to be mostly pink. And where is my stick? Oh, here we go. We'll use the other side because this side has a little green on it. We'll use the other side. So it'll be pink, kind of like the flesh of a watermelon, even though some watermelon can be a little bit more on the red looking side. This is really a light pink and it has white in it, so, but I like this color, so we're going to use this color. So we are going to add our where's my, oh, here we go. Let's wipe this out because it had cinnamon scent in it and we don't want that. Wiping out our spoon. We just made some cinnamon soap and we had cinnamon scent in there, and we don't want cinnamon scent in there. No, no, no. We just want watermelon. So we're going to put a little bit in here, and most in there. Now we're going to add a little bit more for good measure. All right. So now what I want to do is try to mix this a little bit. We'll start with the white. We're going to stick blend this, but we want to mix it a little bit before we get to the stick blending. And then we're going to mix this a little bit, as much as we can. It's going to get a little darker maybe. And I might add a little bit more, excuse me, titanium dioxide to the white, because I really want it to look white. I don't want it to look cream or like a little off yellow. And it's looking like it might be a little more like an off yellow. And I don't want that. I want white. So I need to find, oh, here we go. I have another transfer any color to the white portion. And I'm looking at the coloring of this, and I might actually add a little bit more pink. If you heard a dog in the background, at least you thought you heard a dog in the background, you did. They just got back in from taking their little walk, doggy and mommy. If anybody knows me, they know I do not do dogs. That's my daughter's dog. And we have trained him well. He does not come, for the most part. He tries. In my room. He know better. He does try, though. He'll stand there looking all sad with his little eyes. Okay, now this is a nice color. Okay. Bless you. Now we're going to go straight to the green. If it gets a little light, that's okay. Didn't mix this up with the fragrance just yet. But I definitely want to do that. Mix this in good. And I think I want to put a little bit more pink in here. I think, yeah. I think I will. Because I want this to look more pink. Pinker than it is, that is. And we are not measuring, we're just kind of plopping that in. And, I'm gonna just kind of wipe this off a little bit so it's not too much color going in here, because I'm gonna blend this again one more time. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more pink. Just a little bit, you know what? I like this darker color. Let's see how this is. It's really a purple. Whoops. So if I put a little bit of the purple in, and I'm making a mess, and I put a little bit of this pink, more pink in, maybe I'll have it the color that I'm really looking for. We'll see. We shall see. I don't want to blend this too much because I don't want it to get too thick. I have to. Okay, what that's going to have to do as far as coloring. As far as coloring is concerned, I'm just going to get this off of here and mix this in. So I just made some cinnamon soap, and that cinnamon smells so good. It's actually overpowering the watermelon smell right at the moment, only because cinnamon is a nice strong scent. But oh, this watermelon also smells really nice. Okay, so this is going to be good enough. Just gonna, I'm making a really big mess. Wait, let's get this off of here. Let's scrape this off. And the dog is crying because he doesn't see his mommy. His mommy can go nowhere without dog. And I have ants on my table. Ants, if you continue to climb on my table, you are going to find your end. I'm so sorry. But you will. You will find your demise. Ah, ants. Get away. Oh, there's a lot of ants. You know what? I'm by the window. And they're mostly over there. Because I have plants over there. Let's move this out of the way. I'm making a mess. That's okay. All right, so we're ready. We are ready for our mold. I need a stick. I'll use, I will use this spoon. And I'll use this for the green. And I'll use this spoon for the white. Just to, ooh, it's thick, it's thick, it's thick. Get that a little bit more liquidy. And this is also thick. This a little bit more liquidy. Because we don't want it to, we want it to be able to somewhat pour. Alright, so here we go. So we want to make this a nice little swirl. Kind of plopping it in. I think what I'll do is take my little stick, do a little mixing. Some of it will mix as I pour, not too much. What I'm going to do is take the stick and mix it that way, turn it around, and mix it this way. And then we'll just do that again. We'll just add some more of the pink. A lot more white. Oops, I put a lot of white in that one spot. Didn't mean to do that. And a lot more of green. Could have actually made a little less green because this green is a nice bold color. And I really don't want it to overpower, and I don't think it is. It's not that much, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So we're going to scrape out the rest of the white, as much of it as I can, and this will be it. This is nice and thick, so it's going to give us a really nice, when it's this thick, you can get really nice textures. You don't have to wait for it to get this thick because it already is thick. See, he's trying to sneak his way in here. Where you going? Where you going, dog? Don't even try it. No, we're not coming in here. You stay over there. Don't even look at me with your sad eyes. No, it's not happening. I don't fall for that. I'm not a softie like my daughter. My oldest daughter is such a softie. Nobody listens to her. Babies don't listen to her. Her sister got a dog. The dog doesn't listen to her. Nobody listens to her. She's like the biggest pushover ever. I feel sorry for her when she has her own children, because she's going to be the biggest pushover. That's just her personality. She seems really mean, but she's really the biggest pushover. She used to watch her baby sister, niece. Oh, she used to have her hopping. It was so funny. She wouldn't eat for her, nothing. It was so funny. She's like, she's not eating, so I'm just going to get some of this. She doesn't want that, so I'm just going to get some of that. Oh, she doesn't want this either, so I'm just going to get some of this. I was like, how much food you bought for her? Well, she doesn't want it. I was like, honey, she going to eat if she's hungry. Oh, she's have her in here hopping. It was so funny. Sorry, I'm talking about you. Alright, so let's get our stick again. Actually, let's bang this down first. It's going to make it a little bit even. And then, let's get our stick. Use the same corner as I used before. Scrape off the stick. I have soap everywhere. So this is it, guys. My watermelon soap. You scrape the sides. Yes, I'm on my corner. We got ambulances. We got everything. So let's use the spoon to make a nice little texture. And there we go. All right, let's not overdo it. I always overdo it. We're not overdoing it. Let's clean off the sides. And there we go. Let's clean off this side. Clean up our table. Mess. Just made a big old mess. All right, there we go. Our watermelon soap. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.